When people get connected to people and vote to vote, democracy is created. Voters keep connecting, creating new connections. Matdata Junction, hashtag Matdata Junction. Matdata Junction, hashtag Matdata Junction.
Hello, Ramadan. How are you?
Hello, Lakhan uncle. I'm fine, thank you.
Are you not a sergeant in the Indian Army who has saved the country a lot?
Well, uncle, it is my good fortune.
So, tell me, don't you vote through the postal ballot?
Yes, uncle, of course I do. You know, uncle, I was posted on the Indo-Myanmar border during the last Lok Sabha elections. You know, uncle, this time my chance of voting will be lost, since I would not be able to stay in the village during the time of voting.
Tell me, how did you vote through postal ballot?
Well, uncle, you must be acquainted with computer.
Yes, I know a little bit about it.
So, you know, uncle, at the border, I received my ballot paper from the electronically transmitted postal ballot system.
It means by email?
Yes, uncle, that is it. You know, uncle, I was also given a special code by post separately, just like an envelope with the ATM comes with a PIN. And with the help of that code, I downloaded my emailed ballot and then stamped the name of the candidate of my choice, and I sent it back to the returning officer.
Wow, my dear son, you participated in the election while on duty.
We are many tongues and many tribes, complete as one foe, no bondage, no prize. Grand Lord, freedom and peace. Take your vote and make it work. Give us strength to stand for a right. Cast a vote for better tomorrow. We cried out to you. Don't sacrifice your future. Vote for a cause. Wake up now.
Oh, how exciting! You could exercise your franchisee from your place of posting in the border area.
Yes, Bharti, you're right.
Well, welcome to Matdata Junction. I am Bharti as usual, and with me is Bharat, of course.
Yes, hello friends. We bring to you the program Matdata Junction every week, of course, with lots of information related to voting and franchising.
And at the outset of the program, you heard the conversation between our soldier and Lakhan uncle. So, you must have guessed that in today's episode, we are going to tell you about postal ballot, its use and its methodology. First of all, it is necessary to tell you everything about the postal ballot.
In addition to the important information on your right to vote, we will also ask you a question related to it. We will also include any poem or song composed by you in this program. Today, we already have with us our election uncle who answers every question of the voters in the blink of an eye.
Hello, Uncle.
Hello.
We also have with us our friend Kalpana, whom you are already familiar.
Hello everyone, what is going on here?
Well, hello, Kalpana. We are going to talk about this special kind of postal ballot, and we want to understand about the whole process. Uncle, going to the booth to vote is not a big deal, but we want to know what is the meaning of this postal ballot. Are the ballots sent by post called postal ballots? Can we also vote this way?
Only this much?
It might be a trivial matter for you, Uncle, but for us, it is a big deal. Please tell us quickly.
Bharti, let me tell you. Now, listen carefully.
All ears.
Oh, by the way, you must be aware that there are some people around us who cannot go to the villages or cities to cast their votes. Like our military brothers, the employees posted on election duty, the government officials working outside the country, or their partners. Such people cannot vote at the place where their name figures in the voter list. And keeping this in mind, on behalf of the Election Commission of India, such people participate in the elections with the help of a postal ballot. In addition, voters above the age of 80 and specially able persons are also included in this, but the elderly and the specially abled have to pre-register.
But one thing, Uncle, how do we know whether the ballot paper which has come is correct or not?
Well, there is a QR code on each ballot for this. Before counting, each QR code is checked. Once verified, the vote recorded in it is counted.
Uncle, could you tell us more about postal ballot, please?
Okay, but I have already told many aspects of postal ballot to you. For the rest, now let us listen to Shri N.N. Butolia, the Senior Principal Secretary, Election Commission, as he speaks about postal ballot.
जहाँ चाहे वहाँ राह.
Where there is a will, there is a way. With this spirit, the Election Commission of India is making every possible effort so that when the voter is unable to cast his vote by reaching the polling booth should facilitate itself to reach the voter to get his vote. This happens by voting through postal ballot. This right has been given by the Election Rules 1961. According to the guidelines issued by the Election Commission of India through the Conduct of Elections Amendment Act 2019, voters absent for special reasons have been given the alternative facility of voting through postal ballot paper. The facility of voting through postal ballot paper is given to special category of voters who are absent or unable to vote at the booth due to valid reasons on the day of poll. Senior citizens above 80 years, Divyang with more than 40% disability and absent due to essential services, and COVID patients, postal ballot paper facility has been provided to these four types of voters to exercise their franchise easily and conveniently.
Very important information indeed shared by Shri N.N. Butolia ji.
As responsible electorate, come forward and participate. Young and old, all above 18 years old. Young and old, all above 18 years old. Don't shy away. Don't shy away and must take part on election day. Whom to elect, whom to reject. Exercise your voting rights. It's you. Yes, it's you who decides.
Uncle, now please tell our listeners how to cast postal votes.
Well, the postal votes are cast on the basis of the number of people whose names are in the voters list. The number of people who vote by post in each constituency is then determined. The postal ballots are sent to them through the electronically transmitted postal ballot system, that is by email. Earlier it was sent through post, but due to the time consumed in this process, the practice of electronically transmitted postal ballot system started.
Is there any provision to keep the whole process absolutely safe and confidential?
Yes, the email that is sent to the voter can be opened by the PIN. In this way, after voting for the candidate of his choice, this postal ballot is returned by post or electronically to the Election Commission official. The vote cast by the voter is then counted for the constituency for which he is eligible to cast his vote.
That's all right, Uncle. But what about those areas where the postal ballot cannot be sent through mail?
Then the postal ballot is sent through post.
Okay, Uncle. So now tell us, how do we register for postal ballot?
First, the absentee voter has to fill all the necessary details related to himself in Form 12D and then submit it to the returning officer of the concerned area. The Form 12D is available with the BLO or the booth level officer. After filling it, the related certificate has to be attached with it. For example, If a voter comes under person with disability category, he or she has to submit a copy of the disability certificate obtained by the concerned government authority under the Rights of Person with Disabilities Act 2016 along with his or her application.
But when and how to get Form 12D from the booth level officer?
As per the rules, the BLO distributes the Form 12D as per the information given by the returning officer. Apart from this, the copy of Form 12D can be downloaded from the website of the Commission and the Chief Electoral Officer of the concerned state. The application has to be submitted to the concerned returning officer within 5 days.
And what happens after Form 12D is submitted? What's the next process?
Well, after acceptance of Form 12D, its information is then shared with the recognized political parties.
Uncle, what concession has been given to the patients of corona?
The corona-infected person has to get a medical certificate from the hospital and then give it to the returning officer.
And uncle, what is the method of counting for postal ballots then?
Well, whenever the counting of votes starts in any election, the counting of postal ballots starts. Only then the votes recorded in EVMs are counted.
Oh, uncle, thank you so much. You have given us vital information about postal ballot. And now it's time for our listeners' participation.
Yes, you're right, Bharti. We include any song or poem written by our listeners on any topic related to voting. This 1-minute presentation is recorded in their own voice. It inspires and excites us to know about voting and voting rights. This time, our jury has selected a poem sent in by poetess Preeti Agyat Jain from Ahmedabad. Let's listen to her in her own voice.
देश प्रथम है इसी भावना का
Country comes first. This feeling let us respect. All questions will be answered when together we all vote. Always remember, whenever the winds of change swept in, the citizen fulfilled his duty by voting.
जागरूक हो मतदाता तो वही चुनौती लाता हर एक वोट इस मतगणना में अपना धर्म निभाता अपने
The
सपनों
conscious
के
voter
भारत का
dares to challenge. Each vote plays its role in ushering change. Cast your vote. Build India of your dreams. Let democracy's flag keep flying.
Wow, we really are hearing some wonderful ideas.
Yes, you're right, Bharat. And yes, listeners, if you like that, you can also share your poem or your song with us on WhatsApp. Our number is 9999031950. And now it is the turn for last episode's question and its answer. Well, our question was, how many national parties are registered with the Election Commission of India till date? And the correct answer is, the number of registered national parties is 8.
So we've received scores of answers from across the country, Bharti. And among those who answered correctly, I think you know who the lucky winner is from the lucky draw.
Yes, and I would love to share that. Bishwajit Patwari from Purnakamdev village, Post Office Sanekuchi, Nolbari, Assam.
So you will get a certificate from the Election Commission of India and of course, a small little gift. So friends, now it is turn for today's question. So, Bharti, tell us, what is the question for today?
Okay, so today's question is this. From where can Form 12D be obtained? I repeat the question. From where can Form 12D be obtained?
Send in your answers to the WhatsApp number by Monday, and you might be remembering our number 9999-031950. I'll repeat 9999-031950. See, I look at the time. The clock is ticking, indicating us that the time for our departure is at hand. So we will meet again next week at this time at the same meeting point of Matdata Junction with lots of information. Till then, we bid farewell to all of you. We wish you all goodbye.
Matdata Junction, hashtag Matdata Junction. Matdata Junction, hashtag Matdata Junction.